بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وعن جابر قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن إبليس يضع عرشه على الماء. That Iblis, shaitan, he puts his arsh, his throne upon the water. ثم يبعث سراياه. And from there he sends out, he dispatches his armies. يفتنون الناس, that they will put the people into fitna. فأدناهم منه منزلة أعظم. The one, so the word, what is dunya? Okay, so that's what it means there. Dana, we did this in the beginning also. Dana, yadnu, it has two meanings. So one meaning is to be close. So it's also, you look at the word dunya. Dunya means ismut tafdil of fu'ala, something which is very, very close. So the dunya is close in relation to the akhirat, right? So, فَأَدْنَاهُمْ مِنْهُ مَنْزِلَةً أَعْظَمُهُمْ فِتْنَةً. The closest to him, he sends his armies out to go put the people into test, to take them away from Allah, to take them away from his Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to take them away from all good. So the closest to him, فَأَدْنَاهُمْ مِنْهُ مَنْزِلَةً أَعْظَمُهُمْ فِتْنَةً. The closest of them to him in status, أَعْظَمُهُمْ فِتْنَةً, is the greatest of them in fitna. In other words, the one who creates the most fitna, the one who creates the most discord, he is closest to shaitan, right? يَجِيُ أَحَدٌ فَيَقُولُ فَعَلْتُ كَذَا وَكَذَا. So one of them will come and say, look, I done this, I done that, I caused this problem. فَيَقُولُ مَا صَنَعْتَ شَيْءٍ. You never do anything great, you never do anything. ثم قال ثم يجيء أحد فيقول ما تركته حتى فرقت بينه وبين امرأته. One shaitan will come and say, look here, I did not leave this person until I separated between him and his wife. In other words, I caused marital discord. قال فيدنيه منه. Then he will take him close. Then shaitan takes this person close to him. ويقول نعم أنت. What a good person you are. قال عمش أراه قال فيلتزمه. Amash says, now this is a Rawi saying, this is not part of the hadith. I think he said, then he holds him tight. Rawahu Muslim, Imam Muslim narrates this particular riwayat. Okay, so the first part of the hadith, he say, يَضَعُ أَرْشَهُ عَلَى الْمَاءِ. That shaitan places his throne upon the water. Some ulama say this is not physical. It doesn't mean that shaitan physically goes and puts his arsh. It's just like, it means just a metaphorical thing. He sits and the people come to him, etc. Right? So it just means, it means tasallut and qudrat. Just to say that to show that how he sits and the people come, etc. But some ulama say no, it's physical. It means his arsh is on the ocean. And this is the place of the shaitan. This is where he takes account. And he wants to, remember I told you this before also, that when the sun is setting, then shaitan stands by the sun in such a manner that the sun shines through his horns. And then those people are worshipping the sun. He makes him happy to believe that they are worshipping him. So same thing here, he also want to make himself happy, like he is a big God, he's a big king, he got his people that are working for him, etc. And then for those people who say that it's physical, we will do inshallah at the end of Mishkaat about Ibn Sayyad, that enigma, that strange person that was in the time of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Nabi sallallahu was himself not sure that if this is Dajjal or not. So when Nabi sallallahu questioned him, he said, ماذا ترى؟ قال أرى عرشا الماء. فقال ما ترى؟ فقال ترى عرش إبليس البحر. So Nabi Sallallahu wanted to test him and see, what is he really? Is he just a deranged person, a mad person, or is he Dajjal or what? So he asked him, what do you see? Right? So he said, Tara arsha. So he said, Ara arshan alal ma'i. I see a throne on the water. So Nabi Sallallahu said, you are seeing the throne of shaitan. You are seeing that. So this shows you here that Nabi Sallallahu said the throne of shaitan is on the water. So this proves that it is physically that Shaitan puts his throne on the ocean, and this is where he takes account from all these chelas, from all these small shaitans, right? فرقت بينه وبين امرأته. So why does he become happy when the shaitan says, I separated between a husband and his wife? You know how you get af'al, you get lazim, muta'addi. One is the lazim thing, you do it, and it only affects you. And then muta'addi, it affects multiple, like how you get muta'addi, bisalatati mafa'ila. Something is muta'addi with three maf'uls also. Right? إِذْ يُرِيكَهُمُ اللَّهُ فِي مَنَامِكَ قَلِيلًا. When Allah Ta'ala showed you to be them, showed you them to be a little. So that's muta'addi بِثَلَاثَةِ مَفَاعِلَ. So this is تنازع بين الزوجين. It's such a thing which it creates a lot of discord. It creates a lot of discord. When the husband and wife have problems, obviously they are upset, they are affected. Then the children are affected, the children are also upset, they also can't function. And then families are broken up, immediate families. And then when there's a problem with husband and wife, extended families. Can you concentrate on your Miran? Can you concentrate to this boy here? See that he do his work. Extended families are also broken up. One family, they want to see another family, etc. They believe they've done wrong to this. And then also, when a person is married, half of his iman is complete. It's easier, it's better for him to practice upon his deen, etc. So this is what they're speaking about. When a husband and wife have problem, there's a multitude of people that are affected. It creates discord between the immediate families. It creates discord between the extended families, etc., etc. So there is, out of one action, a lot of fitna arises. Hence, Shaitan becomes so happy with his subordinate, with his follower, that creates tanazu' bayna zawjatain or bayna zawjain. So that is why you people, inshallah, you will be ulama, etc., etc. People will come to you. People will come with their marital problems. Your point of departure is reconciliation. Your point of departure is reconciliation. As a last, what you say, as a last step, you look at temporary separation, etc. But your point of departure, your first port of call is to see how you can reconcile between. Some people are very, very hasty. They say, no, she don't want to listen, just talaka. Or they'll tell a woman, no, this man. Some people, no, this man is not right. That man is not right. No. You must leave him. Why must you allow a man to tell you what to do? Why must you allow a man to control you? Why must you allow a woman to control you? No, this man is not right. You must just leave him. Some people have that type of attitude that they're faulty, that they'll tell you, no, separate, break the marriage. That you can see from the hadith here, that isn't how it should be done. As far as possible, if you just in a hurry, yes, obviously there are, Shariat has made talaq there, so there are circumstances when there's what you say, irreconcilable differences, etc. So under those circumstances, then you will advise him to do a temporary separation, whatever. But just to unnecessarily break the marriage or call for a hasty separation, that is the work of shaitan. Ni'ma anta, what a good person you are. Af'al madah, ni'ma al-waladu anta, what a good person are you. So in other words, you have precipitated such an action that will result in more discord, in more fitna. So this is very, very good what you've done. They also narrated on the authority of Hazrat Jabir radiallahu anhu. He said that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that very shaitan has given up hope. Aisa yayasu, he's become despondent. Ayya abudahul musalluna, that ya musallun is a person who reads salah, but in this context it means a Muslim, that a Muslim will worship him fi jazirat al-Arab, in the Arabian Peninsula. ولكن ولكن في التحريش بينهم يعني ما يئس, with regards to sowing discord between them, right? He's not despondent about them. So the great sin of idol worship or shaitani worship or kufr, that is given up hope. There's no way he can reinstitute this into the Arabian Peninsula. But yes, with regards to creating discord, dissension, insurrection, etc., etc., that he can do that, right? I told you, this refer to the Muslims. And from this you learn, I mentioned to you before, I told you, if you look at Iman, it is supposed to be in the heart. And the verbal expression of your Iman is the pronouncement, La ilaha illallah. And the practical expression of your Iman is what? Read Salah. So if you want to see who is practically a Muslim, then you look at his Salah. If he's reading Salah, this is a practical Muslim. That is why we do that also in Hidayah, that if the Khalifa comes to a people and he sees that these people are too lazy to give the adhan, they're just reading Salah out adhan, then he can actually make jihad with him till they read, till they call out the Salah, the adhan. So to show you that, and also this comes also in a masla when you want to attack a village, comes in Kitab al-Sir, in the chapter of jihad. If you come and you don't hear the Fajr namaz and you can attack them. So this shows you, what does it show you? That adhan, salah, is a sign of your iman, is a sign of your Muslim. Al-farqu baynana wa al-ahdu baynana wa baynahum as-salah. The thing that differentiates between us and between them is salah. Between a Muslim and a non-Muslim, right? So the fact that Nabi Sallallahu say, instead of saying Muslim, he said Musallun, that shows you that others you want to be a Muslim, you must be a Musalli, right? So من أن يعبده المصلون في جزيرة العرب, that the Muslims are worshipping in the Arabian Peninsula. This refers to, like as I told you earlier, shirk, kufr, idol worship, etc. Right? So there's a question comes about, we know after the demise of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, there was a bit of upheaval in the Arabian Peninsula. We know that you had Musailamatul Kazab, you had the Murtaddin, etc., etc. That was some upheaval there. So what does it mean then? Shaitan gave up hope that kufr will take place on the Arabian Peninsula. So what it means, there will be istiqrar of it. It will come there and it will remain there. You understand what I'm saying? That, right? So obviously it did rear its ugly head, but the Sahaba Ikram, etc., as Abu Bakr, they fought it off, they staved it off, right? Another explanation is this here, like how, with the advent of Islam, there was a mass change. Everybody was in Kufr and everybody came onto Islam, right? So it means the whole collectively, all the people in the Jazirat al-Arab, they won't go back to Kufr. It won't happen en masse, you understood that? Because this is also a good answer, because if you follow the media, you will notice that recently in Dubai, they built a big temple, a big church, because they have a large Hindu expat community. Obviously, the population there is very, very small, so they need people to come and work there. They have people from India coming to work there, mostly from India, and they have maybe the doctors, the IT guys, all that stuff. So they built a big temple for them. So that's a better answer, which will answer this also here. That you say, but there, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that shaitan will not be worshipped, kufr, ibadat, shirk will not take place on the Jazirat al-Arab again. So how come here we see that there's a big temple that's being built? So now this answer here will answer your question, that it means en masse, that the whole complete populace, they won't start worshipping kufr, or they won't go to kufr collectively. Yes, there will be individuals here and there, right? Are you guys with me? Then the next part is Jaziratul Arab. Jazira normally refer to an island. It refers to an island. But here is saying, obviously, look at the Jaziratul Arab, or you look at the Arabian Peninsula, it's not exactly an island. It is from three sides, it's covered in water. So you can say it resembles an island. Now, if you look at the Jaziratul Arab today, it refers to what we term as the GCC countries. They call it in English the Gulf Cooperation countries, which is like Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, Dubai, Kuwait, etc., etc. Actually, Yemen is also part of it, although Yemen is a very poor country, so they don't really consider it. So the GCC countries, and if you look at it, you see all of them, they look more or less the same. There's the same features. because they are in close proximity. Like I mean, if you look at the map, you'll see like Qatar is a small portion of the larger land mass. So they are very similar. This was all part of the colonialists, of the West imperialists, to divide the Muslim Ummah into different groups to make them weak, etc. So that's why in Arabic they refer to themselves also as the Khaliji. What do you call them refer to? Anyone come from these countries, they are referred to as Khalijis. We say the GCC countries. That is why even if you go for Umrah, that you see, I don't know now, but they get preferential treatment. All the other people, they go to a normal counter. But you see the Gulf cooperation countries. So if you from Qatar, or if you from Kuwait, or you from Bahrain, or you from Dubai, or you from Sharjah, or you from Ras Al Khaimah, whatever, you have special treatment. All right. So I was telling you, Jazeera technically means an island, although this is not the island because if you look at three sides, there's ocean, but on top it is not the ocean. It is joined to Syria. So like I said, الأكثر حكم الكل. On most of the sides is the ocean. If you look at the Jazirah al-Arab, it is surrounded by the Bahr al-Hind, Bahr al-Kulzum, the Dajla, the Furat, Bahr Oman. So the areas which the GCC cover is Tihama, Najd, Hijaz, Aruz, and Yemen. This is the whole island. They are made up of these areas, and maybe these names here also was from the time of before, right? So from lengthwise, from Aden to Iraq, and from breadthwise, from Jeddah on the west to Sham in the east. Right, so that is just a little bit of explanation of what we speak when we speak about Jazirat al-Arab. We also discussed this. Remember when Nabi Sallallahu said that Islam will grow and will enter equally wabarin. We also said one explanation means all the countries on the all the homes on the Jazirat al-Arab, remember? So fi tahrisi refer to internal discord. There will always be discord. Remember, I told you that there's another hadith that we haven't done also, but this hadith it goes like this here, where Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam made dua to Allah Ta'ala that this ummah must be saved from complete annihilation and destruction. That means the whole ummah will not be wiped out with one calamity. Remember, it came across hadith. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, my dua was answered. And then I pray to Allah Ta'ala that this ummah must also be saved from internal discord. And that dua was not accepted. That dua was not accepted. Right? So yeah, there's another hadith that says that as Umar was like a door, a strong door that was closing the fitna. And that hadith also manifests itself because the first 7 years of the Khilafat of Uthman was very, very stable. But after the first 7 years, that is when the Tahrif was called a Tahrif. That is when the Tahrif started. That is when the discord started. When Islam started growing very, very far and wide. And obviously on the outskirts, you had people who, well, they maybe just accept Islam by name, etc. And they were jealous of the experience of Islam. So the best age-old tactic, divide and conquer, they created discord within the Muslims, right? So the Tahrish started in the time of Uthman radiallahu ta'ala anhu, after the first 7 years. And then, obviously it resulted in his shahadat also. Then there were several wars after it. We'll do a bit of this, inshallah. When at the end of Mishkaat, you'll do the Islam, and also in the Aqidah to Tahawiyah, it comes under Mushajarat to Sahaba, the differences that the Sahaba Ikram had amongst them. So this tahrish, which refer to seed, obfuscation, difficult to recognize the truth from the falsehood, etc. So it's the manifestation of this dua, or rather the manifestation of this prediction, started in the time of Uthman radiallahu ta'ala. You read the next hadith.
نفسي بشيء وأنت ولا
Okay, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عن ابن عباس ان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم جاء رجل فقال اني احدث نفسي بشيء لن اكون حممة احب الي من ان اتكلم به. قال الحمد لله الذي رد امره الى الوسوسة. رواه ابو داود. Narrating authority of Ibn Abbas, he said that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, once a person came to me and said, "Uhadithu nafsi bishay'in," I speak to myself with something. That's a literal translation. In other words, like waswasa thoughts occurred to me, different thoughts. لأن أكون حممة. You got حممة or حممة? Humamatan, I got Hamamatan. We need to check it a bit out. Then I will be a burnt coal is more beloved to me than I pronounce it, to bring it on my tongue. So funny things like maybe what if there's no Allah? What if who created Allah Ta'ala? Or maybe I should do this haram, I should do that haram, I should make zina, I should steal, or I should kill this person or that person. So just strange thoughts, waswasa. You say, لأن أكون حمامة أو حمامة أحب إلي من أن أتكلم. So Nabi Sallallahu said, Alhamdulillah, الذي رد أمره إلى الوسط. All praise is due to Allah Ta'ala who has relegated the matter only to us first. Rawahu Abu Dawud. Abu Dawud narrates this particular riwayat. So what he's saying here is like, this is similar to what I told you before, that the best way to confront this waswasa, whether it's OCD, whatever, is to ignore it. And you'll see it is proven over and over. These waswasas, these thoughts, it's like a parasite. The more you feed it, the more it grows. Like I told you, if you think, oh, I'm not sure if I got to do it, let me just make a fresh wudu. Then again, oh, I'm not sure if I got to do it, make a fresh wudu. You will end up making 20, 30 wudus because you're feeding. It's like a parasite. The more you feed it, the more it grows, the more it control you, the more it control you. So the best way is to confront it head on. Like you say, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. I just believe there's one Allah and Muhammad is messenger, and I don't care what happens after that, right? So you say, وَحَدِثُ نَفْسِي بِالشَّيْءٍ فِي شَأْنِ اللَّهِ, maybe with regards to Allah Ta'ala, وَوُجُودِهِ, is he really existent? وَصِفَاتِهِ, with regards to his sifat. Remember we told you that the three different kinds of thoughts, until there is no firm azm that you're going to do something, you're so firm that now the only thing that stops you is the opportunity to do it, then it's not a sin. You got hamamatan here in my kid. I also got hamamatan. I told it means like a burnt coal. That was such embarrassing things, such funny things that I'd rather be a coal than mention it. Radda amrahu. So here they say amrahu refers to shaitan. It refers to shaitan. What it refers to? Shaitan. So this radda amrahu, all praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whereas amrahu means the matter of shaitan. That means all praise is due to Allah, that is only a thought in your mind. It's not that you truly have these doubts, you understood? If you truly had this doubt, you wouldn't be concerned about it. The fact that you are concerned about it shows you that there's no istiqrar for it. There's no istiqrar for it. So all praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has confined this matter to mere thoughts. It's not a reality. It's not that you are really involved in kufr. Because I told you, a person that generally doesn't believe in Allah Ta'ala, he doesn't bother him. Say, there's no Allah Ta'ala, so what? But the fact that you worried about it shows you that you worried about the consequences. And it can only be consequences if there's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You understood that point? Right. So there's no azam in it. There's no azam in it, right? It's only qalbi khatarat. So this mal istiqbahi wal karahiyati wa dhaka sarihul iman. The fact that you are uneasy about it shows you that you do not accept it, you do not believe it. So Shah Walillah Muhaddith Delhi, he mentions, he says, if you look at the wasawis of shaitan, there are different types. There are It comes in different forms. ويأتي في سورة مختلفة. Right? One is إلقاء الكفر. So shaitan will come to a person and first he will try to attack his iman. And if that person's iman is strong, then he says, no, I can't attack this person on this thing. So he will downgrade his attack. Then he tries on something lesser, like I told you. He tries to create some other type of facade. He wants to inspire you to create some type of facade, to create fitna. So he will try first to launch a heavy assault with you, with your iman, etc. But alhamdulillah, if you are a person that your iman is strong, you reciting the kalima jaddidu imanakum biqawli la ilaha illallah, then he will try to might take you away from the fara'is. If he can't take you away from the fara'is, then he will try to take you away from the wajibat. If he can't, then he'll try to take you away from the sunnat. If he can't, then he'll try to take you away from the nawafil, etc. So, or he'll try to make you cause dissension, problems between people. So like we told you, like we mentioned, how do you look after your iman? You look after adab. You look after adab, you're looking after the sunnah. You look after sunnah, you look after sunnah mu'akkada. You look after sunnah mu'akkada, you're looking after the wajib. You look after wajib, you're looking after the farais. You're looking after the farais, and you are looking after your iman. So same thing. If you want to protect yourself from the assault from shaitan, you look after the small things. Then he will not be able to attack the bigger things. You understood that? Okay, I see the time is up. We'll do the next one inshallah tomorrow.